So tell us about the experience. First of all, you won here in Rochester, right?
Correct. So actually, that was last year. So I ran for Miss Minnesota from Miss Rochester last year. And unfortunately, the pageant closed this year, so I had to give up my title. And I actually ran up in the Twin Cities because I'm going to school up there. So I was representing technically the Stillwater area, but Rochester at heart. And then I competed for Miss Minnesota and then Miss America. So it's nuts.
Tell us about the moment that you realized you won Miss Minnesota.
Gosh, I can't even put into words the emotions. I think I felt, a little bit of relief, a little bit of maybe fear and uncertainty. But there had just been so much effort and time and energy put into that moment. And so really I was just overwhelmed. That's really all I can say. I hit the ground. There's a video on Facebook, and I get embarrassed every time because I just don't know what to do with myself and
collapse in joy.
Yes, absolutely.
Aww.
So from there you go to Atlantic City. How long were you there?
I was there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh, we're going to get an EAS alarm system right now. It's going to cut into our interview.
Adventures.
This is ridiculous. I don't know what our listeners heard or not, but I was asking you about Atlantic City. After you won Miss Minnesota, you traveled to Atlantic City. You were there for 2 weeks.
Correct.
What were you doing out there for 2 weeks?
Just a lot of different things. I mean, so as part of the Miss America organization, service is a really big part of the organization. So we spent just some time in the community, sort of serving the community at local homeless shelters and food shelves, which was really cool, as well as just making appearances at businesses and then rehearsing, because to get a 2-hour show to run smoothly on live television is a lot harder than it looks, and there are a lot of moving parts kind of to perfect before we get to that moment. So
I know you played a round of golf. You got pampered a little bit at a spa out there. And
yes.
There was a parade of shoes, right?
Correct. There is a parade called the Show Me Your Shoes Parade that they do every year, which I had never seen, so I didn't know exactly what to expect. But you get to dress up in a theme related to your state and then decorate a pair of shoes specifically for that. And generally, they're not walkable shoes.
Yours were awesome.
I thought so. I was really excited about it.
So Madeline did Prince. She did a Prince theme with her outfit and her shoes, and they were amazing. The pictures are at krlc.com. If you haven't seen them yet, just search those out. They're fantastic. Did you design those?
Actually, my aunt did. I mean, I knew it was kind of a no-brainer that I was going to go with Prince, but I wasn't sure exactly kind of how to do it. So my aunt designed it, and one of my judges from Miss Minnesota sort of executed the actual creation of the Prince symbol. But, I like to think I was the muse.
They were very cool shoes. So you compete in the pageant and you walk away with the title of Miss Congeniality, which is voted on by the other contestants. That's got to be a cool honor.
It is really cool. Unfortunately, it gets kind of a bad rap. People think it's kind of the kiss of death because people like you enough that they're not threatened by you, so they vote for you for Miss Congeniality. So, but honestly, it's the most meaningful award I could have walked away with. It's
perfect for Minnesota. It's
absolutely Minnesota nice. Right?
Yeah, right.
So it really was, and they announced it right before we went on for the live show, and I cried a little bit, partially because it's really meaningful, partially because I was really tired, and one of my eyelashes was falling off.
Oh no!
I'm like, Chris Harrison is waiting for me on stage, and I look terrible. What?
You did a fantastic job. You did a great job of representing Rochester and the state of Minnesota. We're so proud of you and your accomplishments. What is your platform?
My platform is called the Arts Project, and it focuses kind of on 2 different things. First is arts education and sort of exposure to the arts for youth that they aren't getting anymore because of the lack of funding, and also just community engagement, taking your passions and getting in the community and actually trying to make a difference instead of looking to outside powers to solve them for you. So
very cool.
Kind of all-encompassing, I guess.
Get involved. Get active.
Absolutely.
So is there a secret to the pageant wave? A perfect pageant wave?
Troy.
Sorry.
I feel like you kind of already have it down.
Is it good?
Asking, it's perfect.
All right. Excellent. And one other question that people wanted to know about, did you have to deal with any pageant moms? Because you hear about them. Okay, your face says it all there.
Luckily, Miss America has made a rule now that you can't have anyone backstage during the pageants, which I think is a really beautiful thing because, you kind of get to know the real girls instead of the entire team behind them, and people, get to actually be themselves. And so, I mean, in my days, I have seen a few pageant moms, especially I think in the teen program, but luckily Miss America was pretty uneventful.
So you'll represent the state of Minnesota for the next year?
Correct, until June.
Now,
very cool.
We need to make sure that you're worthy of that title.
Uh-oh.
We do.
So we're going to test...
I've not been through enough.
We're going to test your Minnesota knowledge with a quick 3-question quiz, okay?
All right.
Minnesota State Trivia. On what Minnesota lake was water skiing invented in 1922? Do you know?
I'm going to guess Lake Pepin.
That's right.
Lake
Hey,
City.
wow. Okay, I've been there, so.
All right.
Too.
So what toy, considered one of the greatest of all time, was developed in the 1940s and named after a Minnesota lake?
Okay, definitely know this one because I have a little brother. It's Tonka Trucks.
It is.
Lake Minnetonka, right?
You got it.
Look at you.
And your final question, 100 million pounds of what Minnesota-made lunch meat were shipped to the Allied troops during World War II?
Easy. It's gotta be Spam.
Excellent. You are worthy of the title of Miss Minnesota.
She kicked my butt at Rochester Celebrity Night. I was just like so bummed out.
Oh, Family Feud. It was all the team. It wasn't me.
So if you don't know Madeline, she is a super sweet lady, super smart, and you are definitely driven with your platform. You're going to do some great things over the next year. Where can people follow you online?
I have basically every social media you could think of. And it's generally Miss America MN is the tagline. So
perfect.
Find it Miss Minnesota Madeline Van Ert on Facebook. So
excellent. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Have a great day and congratulations.
Thank you.